My name is Natalie, and I have an interview with the member of the legendary rock band Skid Row on April 11th, 2013. You guys are, of course, a legendary band, and you guys have been around for almost 30 years. What comes to mind?
30 years. Wow. I had no clue. In all honesty, when we first started the band, when Rachel Bola and I first started the band in 1986, we had always hoped that we'd still be playing and together and writing songs together and remaining friends together for as long as we possibly could pick up a guitar or a bass. And so far that's happened, and it's been really an incredible experience and very humbling because people still react to the songs that we've written, and hopefully will react to the new songs that we've written too. It's pretty amazing to think back that, we started this thing in 1986. That's a long, long time ago. 27 years, and it's been 24 years since we put out our first album. And, I look back on it with so much happiness and so much respect and so much humility.
Can you tell me, how did you guys come up with the band name?
In all honesty, we were looking for, it's one of the hardest things to come up with. And we were driving up the Garden State Parkway, and we had tire marks on the road from an accident or someone avoiding an accident. And I said, let's call the band the Skids, and as a joke, and he goes, let's call the band Skid Marks, and I said, let's call the band Skid Row, and we're kind of laughing, and we're like, whoa, 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 whoa. And then, 10 minutes later, we knew that was the name of the band.
Great. What lyrical theme do you guys use in your music, and what message are you guys trying to send out?
I think a lot of what we approach and speak about is about individuality, but yet community. That's why, when we play shows, it's not about the band, and then there's a barrier, and then there's the audience. It's about community. It's about being in concert with one another, and you're all in this together. We've always been underdogs as far as the band goes, and we've always built our reputation based upon our live shows. And the reason I think that has worked in our favor is that no matter what the venue is or who or where we're playing at, we've always given everything that we've got to the audience. And I think the audience has always sensed that. And I think that a lot of our fans, the ones that have stuck with us for so long, obviously have adopted us as their band, and it's quite humbling. So, all our messages are really positive, even in some of the ballads that might not seem it. The messages are absolutely positive.
How would you describe your style, and what bands have influenced your sound?
Wow. I think that we're a pretty aggressive hard rock band. Some heavy metal in there, but mostly, like a hard rock band. And there's been so many influences. Each individual member brings their own influences. We have a lot of things in common, as individuals, whether it's Kiss or Aerosmith or, Van Halen or, Ozzy or Sabbath, and the Ramones. But I think, we've also been influenced by Motown music and old R&B and soul records and, virtuoso guitar players, So it goes all across the board.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Was the songwriting and the recording process any different for you guys when you recorded this EP?
Yeah, it was. It was a lot different. It was a lot less pressure from all the guys, on all the guys, including myself. And it was one of those things, too, where we had such it was just one of those situations where we took the pressure off of ourselves by creating an idea of releasing 3 consecutive EPs and keeping a constant flow of music out there. It's really difficult in this day and age to keep someone's attention unless you're, a top 40 band or artist and you're getting played on top 40 radio. If you go in, and our theory is you go in and you record 12 to 14 songs, and then you're stuck touring on that record for as long as possible. Then you have to go in and worry about recording another 14 songs. And we didn't feel that was the right thing to do. We felt that if we sit there and release, EPs with 5 or 6 songs on it over the course of the next year, release one, go out on tour for 4 months or whatever, go to the studio, record another one, go on tour again. You're keeping content out there, and it's new content, and hopefully you're keeping people's interest and their attention spans last a little bit longer when it comes to what you're creating. So we'll see what happens. So far, this feels really good, and keeps the price down. So people aren't getting hammered for buying, a record. And it also gives us a lot of flexibility, especially when we're making the record. And, we did it in several different studios. And, it could also, by doing it that way and only doing 5 songs, to get the studio costs down as well. So it just seems right on all different angles.
Well, that's always good.
Yeah.
This is, of course, the first EP in a series of different ones to come out. Do you know how many are going to be in this series?
Yeah, there's going to be 3 at this point. The first one comes out in 5 days on the 16th. And then probably about 4 months down the line, or 4 or 5 months, we'll release the next set, Chapter 2, and then we'll release the third one another 4 or 5 months after that. And that'll be Chapter 3, and it might end there and it might not. We'll see.
All right. Once the series is done of this EPs, do you plan to gather all of them and throw it all onto one CD, or no?
Yeah, I think this leaves us open to a lot of different things that we can do. We want to do vinyl, we want to do picture discs, and we'll do a box set at the end of it with a lot of extra added value content in it, and who knows, maybe some sort of DVD or whatnot. But it'll be something special, and it'll be something different, and to culminate all 3 of the EPs.
How has the band's sound evolved from your last release onto this one?
Oh my gosh, I think that what happened was that we, by taking the pressure off of ourselves, we just really reacted when we were writing. We kind of reacted to each other just in a real natural way, just having fun, really, throwing ideas back and forth. And essentially what happened is that the essence of what the band, the essence of the band, which is back to, at least this record, is back to what the essence of the band, say, was around Slave to the Grind era, stuff like that.
What are your expectations for this release?
I don't have any. I hope, I never have expectations on on our releases. I hope that people react in a positive manner and enjoy what we're doing, and because it's the ultimate compliment for people to sit there and respond to your music, and you know, money is tough to come by. So for a person to sit there and you know, purchase something that you've created is one of the sincerest and highest forms of flattery that I can think of. So, I mean, I hope that we're able to touch people with our music.
What are your upcoming plans for this year?
We're just going to keep, you know, like I said, you go out for 4 months and tour on that and tour the world as much as possible, and then go back to the studio, release another EP, record and release another EP, and then, you know, same thing again. Just keeping product out there, keeping our fan base interested, and hopefully gaining new fans along the way as well. So that's pretty much it.
All right. And is there anything else you would like to say to the fans out there?
Just the fact that we're very humbled by the fact that people still come to see the band and still sing the songs, so on and so forth. I just can't imagine what my life would be like without all that support. And the first EP, NataliezWorld Rebellion, comes out, April 16th. There's 3, chapter 1, and we hope people enjoy it.